I left a runner with a thermos full of Timmy's keeping warm, wipers slapping time against a blowing winter storm. The radio was fading out past Belleville way out east, and the snow was coming sideways like a white and hungry beast. Yeah. But the highway's got a heartbeat when the north wind starts to wail. Every drifting mile's a snowplow serenade along the rail. Snowplow serenade on Highway 401. Red tail lights ahead of me, nowhere left to run. Winter keeps on singing in a long white cannonade, and the blade keeps on pushing in this snowplow serenade. I passed a rig from Sault Ste. Marie with chains along the tires. The driver gave a little nod like two old campfire liars. The night was thick as frozen smoke, the stars all buried high, and I wondered if I'd hit Kingston before the morning hit the sky. Yeah, the road becomes a refuge when the big storm starts to fade. Hear the hum of steel on asphalt in this snowplow serenade. Snowplow serenade on a Highway 401, drifting past the on-ramps where the winter battle's won. Another lonely chorus that the northern storm has made, singing low and steady in this snowplow serenade. If you've ever chased the sunrise through 1,000 miles of snow, you know the quiet comfort in the folks you meet out there on the go. A Tim Hortons sign in the distance feels like home to the brave. Every double warming up the songs the plow trucks gave. Hey. Snowplow serenade on Highway 401. From Windsor up to Cornwall, all the heartbeats sound like one. And though the storms might find me, I won't ever be afraid. I was raised on northern highways and the snowplow serenade. Down at the old community rink where the boards still smell like pine, there's a gentle hum on winter nights when the small town stars align. But one cold Friday evening, the whole place came unglued when the old Zamboni sputtered out right after warm-up was through. Hey. Oh, the Zamboni's broken, boys, the ice is rough and wild. Every player sliding sideways like a moose-legged newborn child. But the spirit of the North lives on in every slap shot thrown, in the ballad of the broken Zamboni we call home. Hey. Old Morris, the caretaker, tried to fix her where she sat, with duct tape from Canadian Tire and a tube pulled down real flat. The crowd was freezing stiff but cheering, 'cause they all knew the deal. If the ice ain't smooth and grit becomes the heart of northern steel. Eh? Oh, the Zamboni's broken, boys, the ice is rough and wild. Skates cut jagged lightning like a blizzard running wild. But the heart of every ringside beats beneath that frozen dome, in the ballad of the broken Zamboni we call home. lessons, and you skate the loss, you skate the wind. Oh, the Zamboni's broken, boys, the ice is rough and wild, but we played that game like legends for each parent, friend, and child. And the stories that we carry are the ones that shape our bones, like the ballad of the broken Zamboni we call home. Hey. Took a road up north to Suprio, where the pine trees scrape the sky, where the winter hangs like quiet, thick and cold enough to cry. We found a little diner with a flickering neon sign, and a waitress from Timmins humming something soft and fine. Yeah. We were eating poutine under northern lights, steam rising off the plate into the long December nights. Gravy on your fingers, laughing soft and bright. Love, it's something deeper under northern lights. There were truckers telling stories with their boots up on the rail, and a couple headed whizward chasing dreams along the trail. You drew shapes in the cheese curds like a kid with time to spare, while the sky above was dancing like a green fire in the air. Yeah. We were eating Poutine under northern lights, salt on winter highways, stars all burning white. You leaned your head upon me, said the world feels right in the quiet hum of heaven neath the northern lights. Maybe love is found in places that the cities never keep, in a diner off the highway where the frozen silence sleeps, where the simple things remind you of the company you seek. We were eating poutine under northern lights, just two wandering northerners through deep December nights. And if I ever lose direction or forget what hope looks like, I'll remember poutine glowing under northern lights. Pancakes at the family place in town, the kind where every Sunday all the folks come gather round. Now I poured that maple syrup thick the way my dad done taught, and it dripped across my collar before I even had a thought. Hey, maple syrup on my Sunday shirt, sticky as the memories and sweet as all the hurt. Life runs a little messy and the world can be a flirt, but I still smile at maple syrup on my Sunday shirt. Hey. Man, were drying by the door, and the smell of bacon drifted like a hymn across the floor. Hey, maple syrup on my Sunday shirt, sticking like a lesson that the North will never avert. We wear our little errors like the badges that we earn, and I don't mind the maple syrup on my Sunday shirt. City lights, some chase the paycheck shine, but give me quiet mornings with the family close in line. A cup of Timmy's warming up my midst before the day, and syrup stains reminding me the North is here to stay. Maple syrup on my Sunday shirt, nothing fancy about it and nothing too overt, but when I see that amber stain, my heart don't feel the dirt, 'cause home is in the maple syrup on my Sunday shirt.
Heading north past Wawa with a double-double in my hand, fresh from Timmy's drive-through like a true son of this land. Had a 2-4 in the trunk, bag of milk beside the seat. Snowbanks piled so high they made the road feel incomplete. Yeah. Radio playing old Stompin' Tom through the frosty atmosphere, when I caught a pair of antlers coming mighty close and clear. There's a moose in the rearview mirror, big brown ghost of the northern pines, stood there judging my Ontario place like a creature made of hockey fines. If the wild has a guardian spirit, he ain't subtle when he's near. There's a moose in the rearview mirror, hey, and he's older than the frontier. He stared at me like, buddy, you best slow down on that turn, while a flock of angry geese behind him watched the scene and squirmed. A beaver slapped his tail like, move along, pal, we're at work. And a loon called from the lake like some melodramatic jerky. I whispered, sorry boys, like any self-respecting Canuck, 'cause apologizing to wildlife is part of how we're stuck. Yeah, there's a moose in the rearview mirror, looking wiser than the Parliament Hill, stood there like a furry judgment day for bad driving and winter chill. If the North's got a holy creature, he's the one we truly fear. There's a moose in the rearview mirror, hey, and he ain't moving out of here. Some folks pray in chapels, some pray in city bars, but I prayed on icy highways under -30 stars. When a moose decides he likes a spot, buddy, that spot is his, and your car becomes a legend if it ever truly lives. Yeah, there's a moose in the rearview mirror, standing proud in the northern cold, and he'll outlive every one of us on this long Canadian road. So I tipped my toque and whispered, thanks for the lesson I learned here. Never mess with a moose on a winter night when he claims your rearview mirror. The train rolled in at sundown with a low and distant cry, like a winter wind remembering the routes it used to ply. It cut across the valley where the pulp mill used to stand, where the workers hauled their lunches in the dark with frozen hands. Yeah, the grain car shook the pine trees, made the old stray dog look twice, and the yellow lamps along the track glowed soft as northern eyes. Yeah. My father worked that rail line back in 73. Left before the morning frost could settle on the sea. Said the CN was an artery, red as any settler's pride, running miles from rocky shoreline to the bays on Hudson side. He'd tell me stories about the brakemen, how they'd carve their names in steel. Said every town the train cut through would shape the way you feel. CN rail through a northern town where the main street lights grow thin. You hear the whistle echoing like a ghost you used to know back then. And in the silence after midnight, when the diesel hum dies down, you remember where you came from in that northern railway town. There's a diner near the crossing where the coffee still runs cheap, where the log-in men from Moonbeam swap the stories that they keep. I sat there once in February with the snow piled to the eaves, watching freight cars rumble by like a sermon through the leaves. And the waitress born in Kapuskasing said she loved that winter sound, said she'd fall asleep most evenings to the heartbeat of this town. CN rail through a northern town where the memories rise like steam. Every whistle in the distance feels like someone calling in a dream. And the tracks run straight forever till the sky just swallows down. Lead me back to where my roots are, to that quiet railway town. Some roads take you forward, some roads take you home. Some roads cut a nation into places you have known. But the rails, they're older stories, they remember every name. From the miners up in Timmins to the coastlines filled with rain. CN rail through a northern town where the night feels carved in stone. You can hear 1,000 footsteps in the steel that's been worn down and worn. And when the winter lifts its shadow and the first warm winds come around, I'll be standing by that rail line in my northern hometown. There's a stretch of road past Thunder Bay where the fields open wide as a lake. I was walking there one winter noon, boots cracking through the frozen break. The wind came off Superior clean, no sound but the crows in flight. And the world felt carved from quiet stone, held firm in northern light. I've been carrying too many miles, too many voices in my head. Stopped to breathe beside a cedar line, watched a snowdrift run like a thread. Saw a red tube on a fence post there, left behind from a year gone by. A small thing holding color
fast against a pale blue winter sky. Red toque, blue sky, white snow, simple things that never change. They remind you where you're standing, even far beyond the range. In the hush of northern daylight, when the cold begins to slow, there's a whole world in three colors: red toque, blue sky, white snow. I brushed the frost off the woolen brim, felt the sun on my weathered hands. Thought about the people I'd lost, thought about the shifting plans. Nothing answered, nothing spoke, but the land felt steady and near, like a friend who doesn't say a word but somehow keeps you here. Red toque, blue sky, white snow, colors old as northern roads. They don't fill the quiet questions, but they lighten what you hold. And the wind across Superior carries more than we can know. In those still and simple colors, red toque, blue sky, white snow. I left the toque on the fence post, let the winter keep its claim. Walk back toward the highway, feeling almost not the same. To haul the freight across the bay on an ice road thick as steel, from the general store in Pickle Crow to the camps near Autumnfield. But the winter started changing and the freeze came late that year. By the time the trucks were loaded, there was water growing near. My brother drove the lead rig then, a man born steady and kind. He'd never rush a frozen turn, never gamble with the line. But he said the eyes looked different, like a mirror bending thin. And he hoped the old road north of town still had strength left within. When the ice road closed for good, something in the valley changed. You could hear it in the snowbanks, you could feel it in the grain. Folks still talk about that winter and the silence where he stood, the day the north grew older, when the ice road closed for by the place the river bends, with his toque left on the dashboard like a note he meant to send. The elders held a vigil where the shoreline meets the pines, burned cedar bark for comfort in the old Ojibwe style. And the town came out in silent steam from breath and winter's hold, every face lit by the lanterns in that deep November cold. When the ice road closed for good, we all learned what endings meant, how a single falling moment can divide a life's intent. And the northern wind remembers, as the land in memory should, the year the north stopped trusting when the ice road closed for good. There are places left unspoken where the winter keeps its claim, where the map feels half unfinished and no two snowfalls look the same. And I walk that shore each season, boots in gravel, heart in wood, searching for the brother lost when the ice road closed for good. When the ice road closed for good, the whole north seemed to bow. The mill shut down the following spring, not much holds it standing now. And the stories drift like powder through the spruce and frozen flood of the man the north kept hidden when the ice road closed for good. When the ice road closed for good,
there's a cabin on the shoreline where the cedar shadows lean, where we used to haul the canoe down when the water still ran clean. But the lake froze early this year with a hardness you can't fake, and I stood there with the paddle, not sure what choice to make. Your footprints in the snowfall ran a line towards the bay, like the last clear thought you ever had was walking miles away. And the wind across the cattails held a sound I couldn't place, just a long low note of warning moving cold across the space. If you're out there on that frozen lake, hear this song I couldn't say. There's a silence in the winter that don't let the truth escape, and the north will call you deeper if you give more than it takes. This is all I have to offer, a canoe song for a frozen lake. I remember when the moonlight would cut gold across the waves, when your laughter filled the timber like a sound the night could save. But a lonely thought can follow like a crow that won't let go, and the heart grows cold in places only winter seems to know. If you're out there on that frozen lake, hear this song before it fades. There's a quiet in the distance that'll pull you far away, and the north don't keep your secrets, it just holds them in the haze. This is all I have to offer, a canoe song for frozen days. I left the lantern on the windowsill in case you circle back. It cast a faint, uneven glow like a promise losing track. dawn begins to break. Till then this song is drifting across the ice upon the lake.
The bell above the doorway made a tired little ring as the winter wind slipped in behind, looking for anything. The shells were half forgotten, dust on every varnished row where my father used to stand and talk to folks he seemed to know. I found his old receipts tucked in a drawer behind the till. Notes about the price of nails and kerosene and drills, and a photo of the softball team the summer he turned 32, smiling in the evening sun like time could not undo. It's a small town hardware store goodbye, the kind you make with steady hands. One last look across the counter where the years learned how to stand, and the quiet feels much heavier when you're locking up inside. Just a small town hardware store goodbye. A neighbor stopped to ask me if the rumors all were true, if the store was closing down for good, if the keys were passing through. I said the winter's changing and the summers aren't the same, and the road keeps drawing younger hearts towards some bigger flame. I folded up the apron that he wore for 20 years, ran my thumb along the faded cloth still stained with old repairs. Sometimes a place remembers you more gently than a friend. Sometimes it's places that we lose that teach us how to win. It's a small town hardware store goodbye, and the silence feels like snow. All the nails and rope and cedar smells are echoes now, I know. But I'll carry every word he left in that narrow amber light. Just a small town hardware store goodnight. I shut the door, the bell rang out, then faded with the cold, and the street held on a moment like a story being told. It was close to nearly midnight when the snowfall finally eased, and the hum of old fluorescents flickered cold above the trees. I was standing by the civer heat still drifting from the vents, watching winter lay its quiet down across the tire prints. There were footprints by the cart corral, half covered heading east, little echoes of a stranger who'd been leaving with their grief, and the wind across the asphalt had a low and tender sigh, like a hymn the north keeps hidden from the roads we drive on by. True North parking lot lullaby, sung in the hush before the dawn, where the street lights paint the snowfall and the night keeps lingering on. Sometimes the smallest places are the ones that hold you tight, just a true There's a stillness in the Northland that can break or make you new, and a quiet winter moment that can cut your heart in two. A snowplow past the highway, orange beacon in the dark. Its rumble felt like comfort more than any spoken spark, and I hummed a little melody I never learned to write, just a tune the cold delivered to that empty winter night. True north parking lot lullaby, soft as a frost on the dashboard glass, where the northern sky hangs heavy over all the things that pass, and I found a kind of gentleness where the lamplight met the white in a true north parking lot lullaby. I brushed the snow off of the windshield, pulled the door against the storm, and whispered to the quiet, let the cold keep something warm. The engine